Hi guys. So today I want to talk about few things. I've not been regular on my blog recently and pretty much not feeling good about that, but I had a lot of things to work on. So when the pandemic thing started, first I was like a bit ignorant, I can say, or maybe more wishful or hopeful that things are going to change and it's going to be easier and it's going to be better than what we are seeing in the news, because a lot of times our news is quite negative and sometimes things don't happen that we are afraid of, but then situations started getting worse and then my empath, so that was like something that had to work through. I literally cannot see one person going through pain, and then I have to see what's going to happen to the world. And being a spiritual person, you can see other different sides of it, that how it's good for nature, how it's going to be. So being an empath, you know that things are going to change. No, no, no. So, being a spiritual person, you do know that there are different sides to it. Like the nature is healing itself. A lot of our systems are going to change. Priorities are going to change. We'll be less materialistic, I guess, or maybe some people will turn more materialistic. But what I was understanding is everyone is getting to spend their time alone, and they may be going through their spiritual awakening, or all those things are going to happen. So it's going to be like when we come out of this thing, next 5 or 10 years are going to be different for all humanity all over the world globally. But so those are the things. And so I was feeling low, regardless of knowing all these things. I was still feeling low. I was like, what's meaning of all this, right? Like, what's going on for everyone? It's same, I guess. So I was miserable, not that much. So I was a little bit feeling low. Then I took some time to soak in the information and okay, accepting that yeah, this is happening. Now what you can see next is you can do next is in your hands. Not everything is gonna be in your hands. And accepting the situation. So I try to distract myself for few days. And anyways, I don't have anything to do now. I cannot go out. So just like everyone, I was also indulging in like some leisure activities like playing mobile games and eating a lot and cooking and watching movies, web series, Netflix, all those things I did. And when I was, and I have, then I realized I have not done those things for like 3 years. I have not done like, then I was thinking, okay, my life was horrible. How did I come out of that? So that was also one phase that I got into. After that, I was feeling grateful, like for whatever situation I have been through, I was able to come out of it, because at that time I would not have thought that I would be able to do it. Only thing I could do is not give up. I did not give up. That's all. So that's what my journey was. And then I was like still having some like residual hurt or trauma to heal for, and so I tried to work on that. I tried to do a lot of meditation, a lot of work on forgiveness, a lot of work on uh, being more peaceful inside. I had to do a lot of things, and finally, I'm able to come out of that phase. At one point, I reached like, okay, now I don't have much to forgive also. So, what I was doing was whatever I've been through recently, last year, I was still not over those things, because it's not been that much time. Other things I had worked on, but this thing was still remaining, so I had to work on it. So the point of healing yourself is, for me now, this really very little things that are remaining, but I wanted to still heal that, because after awakening, if you are completely healed, it's good for you. If you do that, it's beneficial for yourself. You can step into your full potential. And so for me, the point of healing is that if there are little things, now very few people or very few little things are remaining, but I just want to clear my past energies, because I believe after a spiritual awakening you can finally step into your full potential. And if you still are having some past energies, some residual energies, and not clearing them up, so that can hold your potential by like say 10%. And I don't want to, I think like why to give up your 10% also? Why not take your power back completely 100%? So that's why I wanted to do that work on myself, and I'm finally reaching a saturation that I don't have much things to work on. So next I decided to film videos, and that's a little bit tough for me. And one more thing, yeah, I wanted to talk about is so seeing the pandemic and me being an empath, what I thought of is because people are already dealing with a lot of pain, trauma, or say worry, or stress, and fear. So, all those things and a lot of negativity is already around. So, let's not make people work on their fears, because it will bring more issues to surface, and if they are not able to deal with it. So like I tried to save people from themselves again one more time, and it took me some time to realize that if it was me, if I am not going to hold up working on my fears any day, any hour, I should not think that any other person would want to do that too. So like I want everyone to reach their full potential. Why should I think that okay, let's let's reduce the bar for them? Why to do that? Those people who want to work on themselves will still do any day. And now we have plenty of time to work on ourselves, to go into our past, to go inside, to find all your fears, find all your traumas, find all your patterns, and whatever things you want to work on. At least you have that much time that you can finally start making a list of things that you want to work on. So I thought, okay, let's do it. um, I should not think that people won't be able to do that, right? I should not think like that. If I can do it, you can do it too. So that's what I thought of, not holding the information back and letting people work on themselves. And that's why I've decided to finally put the content through whatever comes to my mind for working on fears, depression, mental health, all those things. We will do we will still do some posts on like how to spend your time in quarantine, those things. And I'm up to making videos, so I want to start with the making some fun videos, because it will be easier for me. Like some things that I wanted to film for a long time are pending. So I want to film videos on those things, and to start with some fun videos. And like my all YouTube videos are going to be mostly fun videos, and later we're going to be stepping into any videos that require me to talk for a long time and be vulnerable. Because if I'm sharing with everyone how to work on their fears, I might have to share my own fears, which I have already worked on, are not there now. If I identified them, I worked on them, but I will still have to be a lot vulnerable and share with you guys. So that's going to be like some personal stuff being shared. So it takes some strength, I guess. And um it's gonna be scary, but I'm gonna do it. That's what I have thought. That's what I'm thinking now. So we're gonna do that. So probably for next 1 month, we're gonna do a lot of work. So be connected, and check regular posts and work on yourself. And I know you can do it. And regarding the pandemic, everything's gonna get better. I guess in India, we are gonna have by May and June is gonna be better, a lot better. And maybe by like end of the year, we might have some vaccine or some kind of thing which comes up as a blessing that we find out. So probably by the end of May, things are going to be a lot better than they are now, and everyone may be able to step into their normal lives again, going to work, doing all your things, catching up with friends, all those things. So just be hopeful. Don't think too much negative. Just have precautions. Be aware, but don't get like obsessed with watching more news, because I was watching a lot of news, and I was listening to some people who were turning political, some spiritual. People I thought would be spiritual were turning political for I don't know what reason, and I did not find it, like I was like, okay, I'll move on to some another spiritual person that I want to listen to, because this does not align with me at this time. If people are choosing to be uh, expressing their political views more than telling people how to uh, cope up with everything, so I did not find it like something that aligns with my idea of spirituality. So those are the things. So I was watching a lot of news and I was playing a lot of games. So what happens when you play a lot of games? So I was playing one game, and I think 1 or 2 days I played it for hours. So what happened, I was doing meditation, and in meditation my mind cannot concentrate, I cannot meditate. All everything is going on in my mind is that game. I'm playing that game like virtually in my head now. Though my mobile is not there with me, I'm still not able to meditate. So then I decided to reduce my screen time. I decided watching news also reduce. So maybe you can take care of these things, and keep in mind. Plus you can like do few things like spend time in nature. If your place may be in lockdown and you might want to go outside and it's not possible, but you can go early morning walk, at least on your rooftop. Maybe you can spend time in nature at the time of sunrise or in the night in the moonlight, and that is really helpful, I think, to reduce stress, to get fresh air, to get some direct sunlight. It's very good. For me, I think moonlight works more than sunlight. So those are the things you might want to keep in mind. And let's do it. Eat healthy. Take care of your immunity. Um, Reduce your screen time. Don't watch news obsessively. I guess half an hour or 1 hour is more than enough. So these are some ways you can cope up in this time. And don't watch too much news. I think half an hour or 1 hour is to 1 hour is enough, more than enough. Spend time in nature. Spend time with your family if you can, if it's possible. Talk to them on your phone, maybe, right? And just focus on positive things. Your time on some hobbies or some meditations or some positive things. Not do anything to change your situation. At least don't make it worse, right? So just keep doing positive things which will keep you up. Don't go into stress. So those are the things that you can do. What you can prevent is still in your hands, right? So those are the things you might want to do. And yep, this was my whole message for everyone. So we'll see you in upcoming videos and next posts. I'll still be writing. Not everything is going to be in videos because it's going to take me time to make good videos. I still need to have a DSLR and some good lighting, because my I cannot order DSLR on Amazon right now. The deliveries are not working, right? So, and I need some lighting also, I realized while shooting this video. So probably you'll have to bear with this low quality videos for some time, and then when I'm able to arrange my complete setup, like shooting setup, I'll start working with that. And yeah, that's all, you guys. Bye bye, see you.